no, I've discovered them. I've started my journey with them and I want to continue. So this was a request by one of my community. So I put out a post saying I have just fallen for a new group. Can you guess who it is? And I picked 2 winners from that. This is the first winner. I don't think there's subs on this, so I am just gonna watch it, enjoy it, and then look at the subtitles later and like the translations and try to get into what it means, because I love, here on this channel we love music and messages. We love the two. Hey, come on. Nah, from the smile, this girl knows what she's capable of. Did you see that smile she did? And then did her flutter.
Yeah, you heard me.
They all have power and flutters. Who's doing the backing vocals? Sounds full. Love is a sour grapes, but they're saying with a smile. I need to go to these lyrics. Nice, nice, nice. They're just hitting those beats.
Yeah, you heard me.
It's the fact that they're doing it effortlessly. They're doing their flutters like it's nothing. With black faces. She's strong though. I can tell she's versatile. Oh! Gops. Her draw. You. The English I can hear is not matching with their expressions. I'm so curious now. I'm so curious. Let me see, because I feel like they sang that as themselves and their own expression singing it rather than like doing a concept. But let me see. When climbing to the ladder. So this is Rapunzel. That's like evoking Rapunzel kind of fairy tale scenes, but actually I feel dizzy, so it's like well, Rapunzel wasn't the one climbing, but it's kind of, they flipped it around. They flipped it around because their whole messaging from Fearless and all of that is that they are very much the main characters in their story, that it's not about a man or a love saving them or finding them or giving them meaning, that they give themselves meaning by the emotions that they choose to adopt, that Fearless is not something that happens, it's something that you choose to have. Anti-Fragile is something you choose to be. And so this, again, they flipped that whole like kind of fairy tale Rapunzel thing, that they're the ones climbing to the ladder, but actually they feel dizzy. So it's not a fairy tale. They feel nervous and uncomfortable doing that action. And Shine, it's probably not quite what it seems. Grapes on the tip of the branches. I imagine if it's sweet, that really should be, I imagine that it's sweet. That's interesting. Maybe that's a typo, I'm not sure. But that is like, you know, there's this saying called low hanging fruit, that's like the easiest thing and kind of like a throwaway. And what they're saying is that it's actually the, like, I am and my love is the thing that is at the highest, and that you really have to stretch out for, you really have to work for to get. But when you get that, think about it, it's going to be sweet, it's going to be amazing to actually get that thing. They really just can't imagine it. Oh wow, there's a lot of poetic references in this. I've never, don't get my, this is, everything else was poetic and then this was just like down to earth. Don't get me wrong, I've never exactly liked you. I don't feel a bit sorry. I tricked myself all day. Okay, this is why it's a bridge. It's like all of that was an illusion and that actually this is the truth. Oh, it's not time yet. Ah, that's why they're stretching out. It's not quite making sense, because actually it wasn't time. It feels, it's like that whole like heart, decision between your heart and your head, and that your heart might want something, but actually it's not quite time. It's not ready. That's what they're referencing. Do you know, the only thing I would say about this is that I feel like that performance was very geared, and I say this because they are a newer group debuting, and it's really about like showing their talent. But I feel like that performance was really geared towards showing their vocal color, and the fact that the rappers are singing, everyone is singing and is like solid, everyone is doing power and vocals. I didn't hear lots of differences between them, to be honest. I felt like they all kind of meshed and molded and tried to fit what the song is supposed to be. So like they're trying to be like, hey, look, we sing, this is what we bring to the table. But I would have liked them to reference the message of the song a bit more within their expressions, because we definitely got it within the setting of them, you know, just in that whole environment. It's very wishful, and it's kind of like there was smoke, wasn't there? Like it kind of felt like that mist where it's like it's not quite here, it's kind of traveling away. I like that, so I just wish they expressed that a lot more in their face. But yeah, that's the only thing that I would say. I'd really love them to like invest fully in that concept, but there's probably different performances. Let me know if there are different performances where they are like kind of embodying the concept a lot more. See you later.